Packers, Browns, coming up on EA Sports. We come to you from Cleveland, Ohio for today's game.
Looming over one team's head today, a losing streak that now stands at 5.
Jim, when you have a 5-game losing streak, you're doing a lot of things wrong in the league, especially when you're a good football team. You're turning the football over. But I think the biggest thing is players are just not doing their job. They're freelancing, and when you do that, especially on the defensive side, you give up those big plays. That, to me, is the biggest reason why they have a 5-game losing streak.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers take it from the 23. Catch made. Montgomery's taken down at the 26. And with that, let's look at the Packers offense, starting with the offensive line. And thanks to that line, this team has protected its quarterback, resulting in some of the biggest passing yardage totals in the league this year.
And here we have second down.
Heaving it down the field. Makes the catch deep down the middle of the field.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion.
Coming to the line at the 35.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Looking across the middle.
The catch, a first drive, and a first touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Packers for the extra point. The point after is good. Gilbert's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Johnson's in the backfield. Single back set. He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. On his way. The 10, and in for the touchdown.
You never know the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes. You think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
The Browns with a PAT to tie the contest. Driving extra point is good. touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Packers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Packers will come out in the pistol, and Rodgers will hand it off. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. This is a group that's in the top 5 when it comes to getting to the quarterback. This is a group that knows how to change the game by its defensive pressure. 2nd down and 7. Rodgers there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
1st down, offense readying for the snap. 1st down following the long play. Rodgers from the shotgun. Almost intercepted. Coming up, 2nd down. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a 1st down.
Third down now. Throws the pass. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. They're set to punt it away now. Gilbert's got it at the 21.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Browns taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
The Packers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
The Browns from the 22. Intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
How big was that interception early in the game, Phil?
Well, it's big for the defense, and it's bad for the quarterback. Anytime you throw an interception somewhere in the first half of a game, it really can play on the mind of the quarterback.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. And that's Kruger in on the stop.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
From the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line. Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Packers get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. They want to keep feeding him the football. Got a flag. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
No play can be absolutely perfect. The running back has to make somebody miss or break a tackle like this one. He breaks that tackle and leads to a score.
Third down after the penalty.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Down the field. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out.
The Packers are going to punt the football.
The Packers had a fourth down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout.
And now lining up for a 53-yard field goal. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
The Packers will come out in the dime. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Tackle down right around the 48.
Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game.
Second down following the run.
Johnson's lined up as the single back.
Brings it into his body. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
That's his first reception today. This next play comes from the 30.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Slashes to the left side.
And that's Raji in on the stop.
Well, that's a really good job by the quarterback that time, breaking the tackle and picking up some yards.
The Browns have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Let's go.
First down at the 17. Gets the handle here.
The Browns have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
From the gun. Barnage with the reception.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, when you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Out of the shotgun formation.
Out of the pocket.
The quarterback taken down by Mike Daniels.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. Looking across the middle.
And intercepted.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. Late in the first, and it looks like the offense now has a great opportunity to break the tie.
Yeah, now it's time to go out there and get something done. My gosh, you practiced all week. You know, I kept hearing from the coaches, and so did you, Jim, how good they looked in practice on the offensive side. Well, show it to me.
Handoff. He's tackled right at the 31.
Lacey is a very smart punter. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Second down after the incompletion.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Aaron Rodgers way down the field. He's in the clear, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff.
And a touchback. The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Browns come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 14-7. First down at the 20.
Gabriel takes the pass.
The Packers sat at the line. Dime package.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up.
The Browns come out in the pistol. Let's go. They'll go ground. Run it right. The Browns now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Let's go.
3rd and 9.
Pass is intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Packers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Rodgers sends it to Cobb. Third catch today so far. The Packers are upright now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Rodgers been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
3rd and 2. Up the gut here.
And that'll be a gain of about 2.
This is a long field goal about to be attempted. No good. No good.
Interesting little chess match game here as they miss the long field goal and set up the opponents now with an excellent starting point.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time, the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Makes the catch in the open field.
The football sits at the 42-yard line.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Almost intercepted that time.
This will be second down.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Makes the catch. Gains 16.
That's reception number 2 for him.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First and 10.
Clinton Dix there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Browns in the full house, set now at the line.
Defensive line shifted to the right there.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter.
Almost intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Third down on the way.
Get ready. Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Gary Barnidge holds it in.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. First down here after the completion. They're setting up screen.
Turbin takes the pass. Burnett's there that time for the tackle.
The Browns had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
They step up to the 9-yard line.
2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits.
Here's the handoff. Clinton Dix in on the tackle.
2-minute warning. First down here. Handoff out of the I formation.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Get ready.
Second and goal from the 4.
And he's brought to the ground.
This will be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
Get ready. Let's go. Let's go.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Back to the ground. Should be what we call a gimme.
The kick is through for 3.
And that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
It's Cobb returning here. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Handoff made. And a flag comes out.
The defense accepts the penalty.
The Packers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation.
1st down at the 18. Looking at every option.
Johnson's got it on the screen. Charging ahead.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Third down after the completion.
From the gun, Rodgers. Nelson's got the catch and the first.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and give his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 60% on the day.
First and 10.
Got the completion.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Packers use another timeout here, and they have one left.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Rodgers now completed 4 in a row.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
1st down and 10.
Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Rodgers from the shotgun.
Brings it in for the score in the end zone. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
The Browns are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. One more snap and halftime.
Get ready. Brad 38. Go. Brad 38.
From the gun. Should have had it. That'll bring us to the end of the second quarter here off the banks of Lake Erie, and we'll be back following the break for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway.
It'll be a touchback. The Browns talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Clinton Dix there to take it down.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here. When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Get ready.
Josh Gordon with the catch. That's another reception. Give him 2. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
That's a gain of 8. Second down and 2 to go after the running play.
The Browns lined up. Everybody split out wide.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Barnage with the reception.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Browns now move the chains.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Now first and 10. Finds his mark. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The Browns offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Let's go.
Takes it from the eye. Touchdown. That'll close the gap. And now we're setting up for an exciting final quarter and a half as that touchdown makes this a very close game.
Yeah, it does. You know, listen, I was starting to think that this game might get out of hand, but that quick touchdown changes everything. We'll see how the other team can adjust to a whole new situation.
Intercepted. They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
Cobb is the return man. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Packers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Whitner's there to take him down.
Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down here after that run play.
Lacy, a solo back set.
Rodgers going to take off with it.
Tackle made by Hayden. The Packers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Rodgers done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
They'll run it here.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it. Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Two tight ends on the field here.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Packers come out with a split backfield. The Packers will take the snap from the 25. That's a gain of 6.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
Rodgers, completion percentage 70% on the day.
Tight ends in motion here. 3rd and 11. It's intercepted. He's into the open. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Browns coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very...
Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
Keeps churning ahead. Williams tackled right at the 28.
That return's good for about 21. The Packers just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look,
a foot race to the end zone. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
We're heading to the 4th, and partner, they look to have seized command of this game with that touchdown.
Oh, I think they have. They have seized command, Jim. They've put the pressure on the other coaching staff and the players. This is a great spot to be in.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Browns retaking the field here, and they have been prolific today offensively. Hard to believe they're trailing right now, given all the points they've scored.
Yeah, listen, there's nothing you can do about it. Don't worry about winning and losing at this point. Just go out there and do your job. If you do that, that's going to lead you to another score, and that's all you can do on the offensive side.
The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
First down at the 20. He'll throw it over the middle. Gets about 9 on the play.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
After the catch, it's now second down and 1.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Takes it out of the eye. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The Browns, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
The Packers come out in a dime package. The Browns take it from the 33. The Browns get a first down. That's his 5th catch of the day.
What you saw there was a good job by the receiver. Run that curl route and then see the quarterback, watch the ball, then attack it. Good job of getting your hands on there and making the catch.
First down here. Manziel's going to be in the pistol here. The give. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Browns will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. In plus territory at the 49.
Let's go.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Gary Barnidge hauls it in.
The Browns just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Browns line up in the pistol. First and 10. On the money. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
The Packers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Browns will take the snap from the 25. And incomplete. He was looking for Gordon.
Line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 38.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, I know in a situation like this, here's what you have to do. You have to call a play that at least gives you a chance to pick up the first down. If it's not there, then you tell the quarterback to throw it short.
Let's go.
The Browns will take the snap from the 25. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
An empty possession for the offense early here in the fourth, and it remains to be seen if this offense would have been able to get into this game even if they had made that field goal.
Well, I think they would have. I think the momentum would have been on their side. Their defense would have been all fired up. The other team would be thinking, uh-oh, here comes a comeback. But nope, all of it goes right out the window with that missed field goal.
The Packers will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the fourth quarter. The score's 28-24.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Very nearly intercepted.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
The Packers take it from the 43. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. On the way, third down. And the give now to Chris Johnson. And the tackle is made at the 41.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
1st and 10. Catch made. That's his third catch of the day.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue.
Only 34 yards to the end zone.
The Browns defense now is going to go nickel.
Second down, 3 for the first. He's hit as he throws it. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. Johnson, the receiver, on the screen. Brought down at the 26.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. The Packers snap it at the 26.
Throws the pass. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd and 10. Has the grab.
Montgomery is met after a gain of 8. That's reception number 4 for him.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
3rd down and 2.
6 on the board for the Packers. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season.
The Packers for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff.
Gilbert's got a chance to return this one. Barrels, ball is out. Picking up the bump, and now he's on the move.
Well, one of the reasons why you put your fast guys on the kicking team, because you want them to run down there and hit the returners hard. That was a great hit, causes a fumble, and they recover.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point.
The Packers snap it up at the 26. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. They'll go ground. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. And it's complete to Jordy Nelson.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The Packers in for the score. In the end zone for the 5th time this year.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal. If you score, now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Gilbert's got it on the return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Browns come to the line with an empty backfield. First down at the 20. Gabriel on the receiving end. Clinton Dix, the one who brings him to the ground.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
From the gun. Intercepted.
Taking off. Tackles made.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Handoff out of the eye. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Second down here. Double tight end formation.
To the ground. Wheeler's in on the tackle.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got to lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
And the quarterback doesn't get the snap in time. That's going to be a delay of game right here. Third down after the penalty.
Takes a knee.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.